Hey guys, Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com. And in this video, we are going to have a conversation with Jayant, who is part of the batch 4 of the internship program. So, hey Jayant, welcome to the call.
Hello, sir. Thank you very much for inviting me in. So, how are you, sir?
Good, good. How are you? So, Jayant, where are you
I'm
from?
good. Everything is going pretty well, sir. I'm from Odisha. So, I live in a village called Badhal. It's on the border between Odisha and Jharkhand, basically.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, I want to understand how you found out about the internship program the first time.
To be honest, I was there in your batch one launch webinar, but I just moved out because I was on a job and I was like, uh, that time I was thinking to do something on digital marketing. I already failed as a blogger. Then you are showing that mind map, right? So everything you are showing there. And I was like, इतना सब कुछ कर सकते हैं. Then I was like, ये तो मुझसे नहीं होगा. It was so overwhelming for me, and I went out. So that was like my first. That was not my first interaction. My first interaction was rather, I think your TED talk. Then I came to the internship launch somehow. Then you kept nurturing me, and by March or something, I was like, "हाँ चलो करते हैं इसको." It was like that, yeah.
Great. So, Jayant, tell me when you first attended the launch webinar. And I said that you are going to get all the money back that you pay for the training program through assignments and cashbacks. What did you think about it? And what was your mindset when you joined the program?
So when I heard it, it was like, really? ऐसा भी होता है? Like, is it really possible? People are giving money back? And like initially, then I just Googled, like, is it okay? Is it a spam? Then anywhere I searched, I only saw positive comments about DDIP and like how it has changed people's lives. And that time I did a lot of research actually, like all the digital marketing institutes like Digital Vidya or somewhere else. And at the I think around batch 4 when the internship webinar was going on, that time I was reading this book, if you know, David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell. So where he explains how small startups, they increase in such a faster way that bigger companies don't even see them coming. And when I attended your webinar and I saw the structures and everything, I was like, dude, this guy is a David. Like he has a very unique approach to doing things. So let's do this. Let's join here. So yeah,
Nice,
that's
nice.
how I just joined in, took a leap of faith. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
So after joining the program, I think by now you would have gone through all the weeks of the training program. And what do you think about the quality of the training videos? And what was the kind of knowledge transformation that you got after going through this training program?
It was not just knowledge transformation, I would say it was life transformation. And this is the difference between like any random course that I take, let's say on Udemy or somewhere else. People used to record the small snippets like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I mean, I don't know, they want to impress their audience or something. And there, like, I would have millions of doubts, but I could not ask them. Like, there was no point of connection like we have in DDIP. But in here we have like very lengthy, very in-depth 2 hours worth videos. And I know by the end of 2 hours, like almost all of my doubts will be resolved. I'll be thinking about something, then the very next slide will be on the exact same thing. So apart from that, the support that you guys give is like phenomenal. Like whatever doubt I get an answer. Like wherever I get stuck, somebody is there to support. And best of all, the community. I mean, that's the real power of DDIP is in the community. So
Yes.
yeah, like it
One of
is really
the
life transforming.
reasons that we do it cohort based batch by batch is because we want to put all the batch students into one particular community. And when they are in a single community, they feel like they are progressing in the learning journey together. And that's how it has always been in school and college. We have always studied in cohorts, that there will be a group of people in a particular batch or a particular year in college, and then we grow together. So I think that community aspect is very important in learning, because you see other students getting results, you are also motivated to get the same kind of results by working hard.
Exactly. And when people used to put their results, like, okay, I got this job and that, I used to get a little jealous, to be honest. Like, I should not be lying here. Okay, this guy's got so much things to do, and I'm like only learning. But then again, I also used to get motivated. Ki, okay, if this guy can do it, I can do it too. So I would go ahead and message them personally, like, what did you do? Can you please let me in some tips and all? So all that thing somehow compounded, and it was like, I have never met anybody who had any kind of ill intention in our community. Whenever I asked somebody anything, they were super helpful, and like, yeah, that is the biggest asset, to be honest.
So tell me, this particular training program is not just about the training videos and courses, right? It's also about doing assignments, and you get a cashback after completing the assignment. And the general thing that people do is that people buy courses, they watch a few videos, and then they forget about it. There is no motivation to do the assignments
Yeah.
because now that you have purchased it, and there is no immediate benefit after you do the assignment, even though you learn a lot, the results will come after 6 months, after 1 year, or after 3 months when they actually implement it in real life. But here we are giving an instant cashback so
Yeah.
that people are motivated to complete the assignment so that they can learn by doing. So tell me about your experience of completing the assignments and the time pressure that you felt when you had to submit the assignment on the last day.
So yeah, in our batch it's like 7 days, and I'm a very lazy guy, to be honest. So when the assignment video got released, it initially felt a bit overwhelming. Like like itna sara kaam karna hai, Facebook ads I have to run, and this I have to do. So I would be like, chalo, let's give it up. So first 3 days I'll be like under that kind of I can't do it, I can't do it. Then I'll be thinking, okay, let's give up. Then very next day I'll be thinking, okay, sir said in success mindset that, okay, at least you give it a try and all, and I'll be like, okay, anyways, I'm giving up, let's give it a try. Even if I fail, I fail. So I go ahead and give it a try, and surprisingly by the next 2 days my assignment will be over, and right just before my deadline I'll be submitting. All the assignments are just exactly like that. And
Fantastic.
the best part was not just the cashback. The best part was actually the feeling that, okay, I could run Facebook ads, I could write a 3,000 words article. That feeling was like phenomenal. Even if there was no cashback associated, I would have still taken it just by that.
But unless there was a cashback, there is no motivation to sit and do it. And that is why this particular training program makes you do it, because you
Yes,
are
yes.
feeling like you will lose something if you don't complete the assignment. So at least for the completion sake, you end up completing it. But once you actually go through the
Yeah.
experience of, let's say, setting up your own Facebook ads, creating your own blog, creating a lead generation campaign, and then it feels very powerful because you thought this was very complex. Now that you have done it, it becomes simple. So the learning goes
Yeah.
from knowledge to understanding. Knowledge is something that you might forget, but understanding is something that you will never
Yeah.
forget, because once you understand something, it is locked, it is understood, and then there is no going
Exactly.
back.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So,
And
Jayant,
also like the
go ahead.
hello. I guess there is a little bit of lag.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, now it's cool. Yeah, so and as you keep saying in your videos, like, you touch upon anything, you just get your feet into the water, and then you are not scared of swimming. So basically that's what happened with me as well. One of my clients, he requested me to like help him with Facebook ads. And that time I was like sweating buckets, like, okay, abhi to khatam hua hai Facebook ads ka assignment, how would I do it? But then again, I had to revisit all the things, like building a customer persona and everything. And that guy was into like this film industry, so he brings in all these directors and actors to coach people about them, interested people. So for him I created a customer persona. For him I like researched on Facebook what all interest you target, and we did something. And he had a very minimal budget, like some 10,000 rupees or something. But the return on investment, because of all these lessons and what I did, uh, by return we got some 64,000. So 1:6 ROAS. So it was pretty good, and he was pretty happy about it. At that time, actually, I kind of realized the power of this internship, not just the technicality, but rather the process of thinking. As if you don't know how to think, you don't know how to do it. So
Yes.
yeah, so that's how it went.
The very idea of getting people to do assignments is to get them comfortable with a particular thing, so that if they have the capability to reach out to a client and say that, hey, I will help you with digital marketing, and if the client says, hey, can you do Google ads and Facebook ads for me, if you have never done it before and if you have never experienced it, then it becomes very difficult and you might not be confident, you might not be able to charge high, and since you are not confident, you might end up charging very low, and then again the whole customer experience also goes down for them, and for you also as an experience, you will say that the client is always nagging me, the client is doing this, because clients who pay a very little amount, they try to demand a lot out of you. The client who pay 10x of what your normal client pays will be a very easy client to deal with. So that is how it works generally.
Yeah.
And I also feel that a lot of people, eventually, as they complete the program, they feel that apart from the money back that they have got from the assignments, the learnings that they have got from the program is 10x value. And if they knew that this is the kind of
Definitely.
value they will get from the beginning, I don't even need to say that I'm giving a cashback. People would still join. I'm giving a cashback so that people can trust the process and join and experience all this learning. And obviously, there will be some people who do not complete the assignments. So that is where the profit comes from. That is how we can afford to do it. But I believe that you have completed 100% of the program, Jayant, the first main 12 videos.
Yeah, everything. Yes,
Fantastic.
everything is done, and I've submitted, and I also got all the cashbacks. So yeah.
Great.
So
So technically free.
yeah, that was really cool. Technically, yeah, I got all my money back.
Fantastic.
Like, not just from the internship. I got my first job because of my internship. I got so many job offers because of this internship. Also got the high paying clients, like you said. Like this thing that came to my mind one day, ki if I just go ahead and charge somebody 1 lakh, they will not give me. But rather, I went ahead and told people, I mean, some good companies, that hey, you give me this much, and in a recurring basis for the next 3 months, I'll be setting up all your systems by the next 3 months, and then you will not face any trouble. So they are very happy to pay me like 20,000 per month for the next 3 months, and that contract went up to next 5 months with that only. And yeah, I have worked with the cheaper clients, and I have worked with the clients who can spend more, and I can see the difference in psychology. You know, and yeah, that was pretty much it. And so I was
Fantastic.
at, like, telling you how internship program gave me everything, and I got 10x the value of that, to be honest.
So if you want to put a monetary value on the amount of learnings that you have had until now, it has not been even 1 year since you completed the internship program. But until now, how much have you made from your job or clients or whatever, because you learned a lot of things from the
So
internship
everything
program?
combined.
Yeah, everything combined.
Okay. uh, it would be somewhat around 3.5 lakhs. I never reached four. So,
Okay.
maybe this month 4 lakhs, you know
Yes. Yes.
so
Let's
yeah,
say
so
more
that's
than
how
3
it was.
lakhs in terms of the
Yeah,
return
definitely
that
more
you have
than.
got because you made a decision to join this program.
Exactly, yes.
So how much from
Hmm.
job and how much
So
from freelancing and doing client work?
I would say 50-50 almost. Yeah.
Great. Fantastic. So
So
congrats, Jayant, of
I-
making good progress.
thank you, sir.
And hopefully you will
Yeah,
make a lot more money in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years.
hopefully, sir.
And
Definitely.
what do you think
Yeah.
about the weekly mastermind calls that I keep doing as live sessions? to keep the interns updated of what's happening. What do you think about that?
I mean, that is one of the platforms where actually we get to meet all the interns. That is one of the plus points that I would say. Secondly, like you bring in guests and we see so many different perspectives, not just from your own. And, I was talking to one guy one day, like this is what happens. And he brings in his other, his mates and all, they come in, they also share knowledge. And, he was my friend who is interested in joining. Maybe he'll join in batch 11, and he would say this key, if you are a mentor, you need to have a very big heart to like invite potential competitors into the program. And yeah, that's what he said, and that's very true, that you bring in so many guests, you do such a valuable sessions, so many valuable sessions. And literally, if anybody sees those sessions, they'll be like, dude, this guy is spilling his secrets. I mean, yeah, so they are fantastic in my opinion.
Yes. So a lot of people are thinking of joining the internship program, but first of all, they are a little bit doubtful because it's a little bit of a risk to pay 20,000 rupees or 15,000 rupees. And they also feel, will I really go ahead and complete the program? Will I get the cash back? They are like kind of, sitting on the fence. So what would you tell to them of people who are thinking of joining but have not made the decision to join yet?
Okay, so I'll tell you how I made this kind of decision. So I'm a very foodie kind of guy. Okay, I spend a lot on food. In my previous job, like entire 100% of the salary without savings went on just food, trying someday shawarma, someday pizza, okay, that kind of thing. And since I came back at home, I there was no exception. I was not eating. So you can say like that was like my addiction. Food was my addiction, trying very different foods, going here and there. So when I heard about this internship, got the pricing and everything, I was thinking, ki, dude, I'm spending so much on like eating junk food. Why don't I just cut down on that and use that money to just join in? Right. So it was as simple as that. People spend a lot of money buying a new cell phone or a very big flat screen TV, which doesn't have any return on investment. I bought this phone a year back, and now it's like hanging like anything. It's like kind of worthless, and I'm thinking like I'll buy another one. So then again, I have to spend 20,000 more. But since I joined here, like GDIP, I got my jobs, I got so much things in returns, like let's say 10x or 20x value of this phone in return. I mean, I wonder why is it still a debate in their heads? Ki, why should I join? Right?
Yes.
This is the only
Especially,
program where you get so much return on investment.
especially, it's not just that you are getting a return on investment through the skills gained, where you will make a lot more money by freelancing, affiliate marketing, jobs, becoming an online mentor. But people will also get the money back that they paid for the program itself, right? So that way, I think it's a no-brainer. I mean, why would people say no to it? I think the trust factor has to definitely go up. They trust on our team.
Yeah.
They trust that we will give the cashbacks, we will also give the support. And the branding has already grown to a large extent. There are more than 1,000 reviews on Google if people search for Digital Deepak internship program. And there are a lot of video testimonials and reviews like this as well. So I expect that more than 1 lakh people every year will join my internship program as we move forward into 2022, 2023, because 5 lakh people per year join MBA. And talking about MBA,
Yes.
let's ask your opinion. How will you compare the internship program to an 2-year MBA course?
Okay, I'll tell you with an example again. So one of my friend, he is doing some sort of MBA in entrepreneurship. I don't know, is there a course on entrepreneurship?
I don't know.
So he's doing something like that. I just asked like what you're doing. He's doing some sort of MBA or something on entrepreneurship. I'm like, dude, like just start a business and fail on it. You'll become an entrepreneur. You don't have to learn it, right? So yeah, this is exactly the same. You go to an MBA, and I have been an academician since last 3-4 years. I've been teaching people, and I know how this teaching works. There is one semester, and there will be like some 16 weeks where you learn, and in that entire MBA, some one semester will be only on marketing. And in that one semester, you will have some digital marketing, some this kind of marketing. And like that's seriously not enough to learn, right? But here it's like so specialized that you are only focused on digital marketing, not just digital marketing. You are actually going ahead and making a sale. You are actually going ahead and building a tribe, building trust. I mean, if you just consider that aspect, it is much more valuable than a MBA, a master's degree, to be honest. Yeah.
Good insight,
And
Jayant.
yeah, that is one more thing I would like to say. I'm sorry.
Sure.
So this is what happened with that. I was having this conversation with that friend who is into that entrepreneurship training, and I happened to show your email marketing video to him, and that guy was blown away. To be honest, like, I can do all these things by just emails. I mean, yeah, what have you been learning in entrepreneurship? So definitely, even if I recommend your free webinars, they themselves are much more valuable than certain course, because your free webinars themselves are like 2 hours, 3 hours long, right? So
Yes.
yeah, that's
So
it.
Jayant, since you are an academician and you are also pursuing PhD, if I am not wrong, so you are into this education space,
Yeah.
you see how things are happening. Do you think this whole model of giving cashbacks for assignment completions and getting a high completion rate could be the future of education?
Yes, this is like very revolutionary, because I have seen my students. Okay, like I have taught them, and it so happens it's not good to like bash people here and on recording, but it happens. Like even in my case, when I was an master student, I used to bunk a lot of classes, and people do that. I mean, you are a student, and you'll feel like, okay, chalo yaar, party karte hain, let's not go and attend this class. And but why is that? Because there is no incentive in the class. There is no, that quick, just say we train dogs now, we give a reward after every successful thing. So there is no reward for good behavior. You just come, you just get bored for 2 hours and go back. So definitely people would like to bunk. But if suppose you say ki after this session you'll have a test, and if you succeed in the test, I'll give you 2,000 rupees back. I mean, I would definitely go in that to learn, right?
Yes.
So yeah, in that sense, it's definitely a very revolutionary model of education. And I would suggest ki even PhD should be made like that. You get rewarded for publishing new content, not just for namesake. Yeah.
Fantastic. So let's see, maybe in the future, I will be able to put a dent into the education space by scaling this model into multiple sections and
Yeah.
multiple verticals. So glad talking to you, Jayant, and glad to have you in the internship program. You're also one of the students of the
Yes, sir.
internship program who has been very helpful and very active within the community. And I see that you constantly help others within the community. And they say that teaching is the best way to learn. And in fact, when I got started with my entire
Exactly.
teaching journey in 2016, I was not an expert in digital marketing as I am today. But I became an expert because I kept creating courses and kept teaching people. And if people ask me a doubt, and even if I don't know the doubt, I go ahead and do research and come back to clear that doubt for the students, which increases the knowledge that I have, and the potential doubt that I might have in the future also gets cleared. And that's how you become an expert in a particular
Yeah.
subject where you are teaching other people. And I would recommend that anyone and everyone who is learning something new should get a tribe of small 5 to 10 people around them and mentor them and teach them, so that the concepts become more concrete in our own minds. So there is a quote, I
Yes.
think Einstein said that. It is all over the place, but I'm not sure whether Einstein really said that. But the quote goes like, if you cannot explain something in a simple enough way, then it means that you have not understood it very well
Hmm.
yourself. So when you have a concept in
Yeah.
your mind and when you are trying to explain that concept to someone else, let it be email marketing or Facebook ads or whatever it is, then if you cannot explain it in a way that they can understand very well, then it means that you have not understood it very well yourself. So it forces you to get the foundations very well
Exactly.
so that you can transfer the knowledge to them, and you are basically organizing the information inside your mind in a much more concrete way of whatever was disorganized, and that becomes like the foundation on top of which you can build more knowledge by learning from courses, by doing and things like that. So I don't think anybody can grow in their career without taking teaching and mentoring as a part of their career, because the more they teach and mentor other people,
Yeah.
the more they will grow in their career themselves. Yes.
That is very true. And I would say it's not just teaching is a good way to learn. I would say teaching is also a very good way to earn, not
Uh,
by the traditional sense, ki, okay, you make a course and sell. No, I'm not telling about that. But this so happened that in batch four, I would be like solving everybody's doubt, questions, and everything. And they would personally message me, ki, hey, Jayant, I have a client and this is his problem. And what should we do? I would give them a solution. And I tell you, like 5 out of 10 times, they will say, ki, hey, I can't do this. You take care of this, and I'll pay you the share of the profits what I get. And literally all my freelancing clients have come to me just like this. I would go to Facebook groups, I'd go to Telegram groups, and I would just do the same thing. And people would come to me, ki, hey, Jayant, how to do this? I would give them a solution. When it's a real businessman and not a freelancer, they would actually give me the entire projects. Ki, hey, please take care of this thing. So yeah, that's how I got my freelancing clients. Even in fact, when it comes to affiliate marketing, because of our tribe building wala assignment, I made a tribe, and that tribe is now 4,000 members in
oh, wow.
Telegram. And time and again, I used to take some webinars on, like, I have a YouTube channel that grew to 1,000 subscribers. So I would tell how to do that. And people used to approach me again, ki, Jayant, please tell us how you did this. And I would sell my affiliate products, like in video, there is this in video in AppSumo, which is $50 for lifetime. So I would just ask, like, do you have account in AppSumo? They said no. Then you take this, you get lifetime worth of this content, and get like that. So I made some around 25,000 just by selling in video to these people on one-on-one
Wow.
calls.
Fantastic. So multiple sources of
Yeah,
income.
and
And
not,
that's what I recommend people. So people should make money from a full-time job. And while they are making money from a full-time job, they should do affiliate marketing, freelancing, and mentoring on the side. And when freelancing and affiliate marketing starts picking up, they can quit their job. And then eventually, as they become an expert in a particular topic, they can also start scaling their revenue by teaching and mentoring other people. So this will be multiple streams of income. And when you do all of this, then that's when you can increase your income potential. And you don't need to be worried if a particular source of income stops, because you have other sources of income.
yes, exactly. And it's very important to diversify. To be honest, when I started, I was like, when I searched for make money online, everybody said blogging, blogging, blogging. But now I see so many ways to earn. Like, it's really mind blowing. It's not just blogging from which you get money, earn money. If you have a blog, you can get a job. In fact, I have been offered job from Rank Math for a SEO executive position, like while I was doing my job, just because I put my blog in there. And I would, all your techniques, whatever you said, like how to write emails and everything, I would use them. And 8 out of 10 times people would reply, even with a no, but people never ignored me.
Yes.
So yeah, that is how it goes.
Very, very nice to know, Jayant. So thanks a lot for doing this interview. And I hope people who are still thinking of joining the internship program will get convinced to join the next batch after they see results like this. And wish you a lot of success in the future. And
Thank you,
hopefully,
sir.
I'm also looking forward
Yes.
to make you an offer to hire you in my team, because you have been just so helpful to the community that it would be great to have you in my team. So let's look forward to that in the next few months.
That would be awesome. Yes, thank you, sir.
Fantastic.
Looking forward to that offer, and yeah, and all the best to DDIP, because I think I know that this is one of the best programs in the world to go on. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot and have a great day. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Bye bye.